Very good afternoon to you. Welcome to Midday News here on Global TV. We're live in Nigeria's capital, in God that the country will experience peace, stability, and prosperity. Speaking to reporters after observing the Eid Kabir prayers at the Dodan Barracks Praying Ground, the president stressed the need for unity and cooperation, appealing to citizens to shun ethnic and religious rivalries. Prince Adegoke has details.
The Eid prayer, which started at 9 a.m., was led by the Chief Imam of Lagos State, Sheikh Suleiman Oluwatoyin Abu Nola. President Tinubu used the occasion to pray for Nigerian troops in the front line in the fight against insurgency, saying it is his earnest desire and that of the nation that they emerge victorious. He expressed hope that Nigeria will experience growth.
May our sacrifices turn to prosperity. We have to make the sacrifices. And that is clear, if we have to. But Allah will not give you a burden that you cannot carry. Will not. It's there for you. Have faith in the country. Have faith in yourself. Believing that you as a citizen of this country, you must join hands. No religious identity, no tribal identity. Live with one another in joy and prosperity. It will come. Nigeria will see peace, stability. And God will grant peace to those of us who are in the war front. We'll spare their life. We'll give them victory.
Speaking on behalf of Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat felicitated Muslims across Nigeria and in the state for the joy of the Eid al-Kabir celebration, urging them to unite behind President Tinubu in his determination to make the country better. The prayer was attended by the Chief of Staff to the President, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, the National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, former Governor of Lagos State and immediate past Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, Speaker of the House of Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, among other notable government officials and top politicians.
Vice President Kashif Shettima has assured that prompt attention will be given by Tinubu's administration to addressing the infrastructure deficit in the country. The Vice President gave the assurance when he paid the Salah homage to the Sheikh of Borno, His Royal Highness Abubakar Ibn Gabai El Kanami in Maiduguri. Again, Prince Adegoke has more for us.
According to a report by the National Integrated Infrastructure Master Plan, Nigeria needs an investment of $2.3 trillion over the next 30 years to close its public infrastructure deficit. The Vice President stated that all the infrastructure challenges in the country would be addressed, including the Gamboru, Ngala, Dikwa, as well as Damboa roads in Borno State. In his remarks, the Governor of Borno State, Babangana Zulum, extolled the virtues of the Vice President as a man of the people and a grassroots politician, adding that the visits of the Vice President Shettima is of importance to Borno people, noting that it is homecoming for the nation's #2 man as it is his first visit after the presidential election. In his welcome address, the Sheikh of Borno, Abubakar Ibn Gambai El Kanami, who spoke in Kanuri, praised the Vice President as a worthy son of Borno State, saying the love the Vice President enjoyed reflected in the massive support they gave to him.
We wish him all the best. We pray for long life and prosperity. We wish Almighty Allah will guide him together, so that together with his boss, His Excellency Bola Tinubu, will take Nigeria to greater heights.
The Sheikh solicited the support of Bola Tinubu administration to address the issue of bad roads and security challenges in the states and the country. He pledged the support of the people of the state to the administration.
Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS, has announced the promotion of at least 7,000 officers nationwide. The acting spokesperson for the service, Kenneth Kure, said this in a statement. Akure, who was also elevated to the rank of Assistant Comptroller, reveals that the promoted officers and men included senior officers who sat for the regular examinations and junior staff members who were upgraded due to acquisition of additional qualifications. The Acting Comptroller General of Immigration, Buraola Adepoju, also approved the appointment of the immediate past NIA spokesperson, Tony Akoneme, as FCT Command Comptroller. 12 controllers were recently redeployed to different states, including the FCT, Kano, Jigawa, Ondo, Ogun, Mfum Border Control, among others. The Defense Headquarters has given top officers who are senior to the newly appointed service chiefs till Monday to voluntarily retire from service. The order, which was contained in a memo dated June 26 and signed by Major General Y. Yahaya on behalf of the Chief of Defense Staff, was directed to generals, brigadiers general, and air vice marshals and rear admirals in the Nigerian Army, Air Force, and Nigerian Navy, who are senior to the new service chiefs. The retirement of the senior officers across the three services was in line with the long-standing military tradition that officers who were senior to the service chiefs would be retired. President Tinubu had announced the immediate retirement of General Lucky Rabo, who was the Chief of Defense Staff, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awal Gambo, and Air Marshal Oludayo Amao, the Chief of Air Staff, and replaced them with new military chiefs. However, the DHQ in the memo with reference number DHQ 15/plan/08113 directed all officers with seniority and commission above that of Nigeria Defense Academy Regular Course 39 to submit their applications for voluntary retirement from service with immediate effect. The spokesperson for the Nigerian Air Force, Air Commodore Ayodele Famuyiwa, declined comments, saying he is handing over to his successor on Monday. Authorities of the Nigerian Police Force have thrown more light on the decision by the Acting Inspector General of Police, IGP Olukayode Egbetokun, to withdraw mobile policemen attached to VIPs and set up a special intervention squad for quick and rapid response to tackle criminality across the country. The Force Public Relations Officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, said the incessant abuse of police officers attached to certain individuals and companies on guard or escort duty has become worrisome and detestable, particularly to the present leadership. The decision to withdraw PMF personnel from VIPs and establish a special intervention squad, he said, is aimed at ensuring a more inclusive and effective security framework that caters to the needs of all Nigerians rather than a select few. This strategic shift recognizes the importance of equal access to security services for all citizens and seeks to enhance the overall safety and well-being of the Nigerian populace. Adamawa State Governor Ahmadu Fintiri has outlawed the felling of trees for charcoal fuel in an effort to curb deforestation and climate change. Fintiri issued the ban while hosting a delegation of traditional leaders in the state led by the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who represented Lamido of Adamawa, Dr. Brakindo Mustafa, who is the chairman of the Adamawa Council of Emirs and Chiefs. The delegation paid him solemn homage at the Presidential Lounge in Yola Government House. Fintiri, who thanked the traditional rulers for finding it worthy to felicitate with him on the occasion, sued for their cooperation in supporting his decision to ban the burning of trees for charcoal in the state. The governor, who also met with state legislators led by the Speaker of the Assembly, Bathia Wesley, reiterated the ban on the cutting of trees for charcoal fuel in the state. You're watching the live broadcast of Midday News here on Global Television, coming to you on StarTimes Channel 276 from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Remember to follow us across all of our social media platforms. The handle is @GlobalTVNG. And when the Midday News returns, oil marketers say federal government has saved about 400 billion naira as a result of removal of fuel subsidy. We'll be back with these more stories for you shortly. Don't go away. Thank you so very much for staying with us here on the Midday News. Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) is waiting the approval of President Bola Tinubu before a new tariff regime is made public. The review of the multi-year tariff order (MYTO), which happens twice a year, is expected to lead to a rate increase following the devaluation of the naira with the flotation of the national currency. The electricity distribution company DISCO said upward tariff review would encourage investment, leading to the supply of additional power to consumers. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, said the implementation of the nation's Electricity Act would also be enhanced because of the new tariff. President of the Nigeria Consumer Protection Network, Mr. Kunle Olubiyo, said that much value has not been given to consumers despite several past tariff reviews. He said more investment should be channeled into the capacity expansion of critical power grid infrastructure and network improvements in order to upscale efficient service delivery, quality supply, and customer satisfaction in the post-privatized Nigerian power sector. Oil marketers say the federal government has saved about 400 billion naira as a result of the removal of fuel subsidy on premium motor spirits, also called PMS, when the initiative was officially implemented on 31st of May 2023. The oil dealer said that there was a high possibility of the cost of petrol to rise in July, going by the recent floating of the naira against the United States dollar by the federal government. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, unified the country's exchange rates into the investors and exporters window on June 14, 2023, allowing market forces to determine the exchange rate. Operators in the downstream oil sector said that going by the revelation of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, as regards the amount being spent previously on subsidy every month, Nigeria had now saved hundreds of billions after halting the subsidy regime in May. In a related development, oil marketers have projected that the pump price of petrol could rise above 700 naira per litre in northern Nigeria starting from July. Michael Satuyi, National Controller Operations, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, said prices could rise to above 700 naira in the north once independent marketers start importing end products from the July. The downstream sector currently awaits fresh petroleum products as the Nigerian Downstream and Midstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, continues to license operators willing to get involved in the importation business. The Executive Secretary, Depot and Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria, Olufemi Adewale, said the NMDPRA was currently licensing more importers. He said agreements were on full speed for fresh products from July, adding that prices of products would depend on market fundamentals. Nigeria has moved up a place in the latest FIFA men's rankings for June. The Super Eagles, who were ranked 4th in the world in the ranking released in May, gained 6 points and moved to 39th. The Eagles' rise in the rankings was largely due to their impressive performance in the recent Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers against Sierra Leone in the month under review. Jose Pesero's men defeated the Leon Stars 3-1 in the game played in Liberia. The win also saw them book a spot at next year's AFCON built to hold in Ivory Coast. FIFA last announced the ranking for men in April, with the Eagles ranked 40th. On the African continent, three-time African champions remain in the top 6, which is a big boost for them, as it means they will be among the top seeds when the AFCON draw is conducted later in 2023. And still talking sports, the 2023-2024 Nigeria Professional Football League (NPFL) season will commence on the weekend of August 26 to 27, the interim management committee of the league has announced. The abridged 2022-2023 season ended earlier this month with Enyimba winning their 9th league title at the Super 6 playoffs in Lagos. And that's it on Global TV's Midday News, live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on StarTimes channel 276. You can follow us across our social media platforms. The handle is at Global TVNG. Thank you so very much for watching. I am Muyi Agmofwegbe. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.